Good morning students. Today again we will continue with the factorization and we will do the next method. The next method is based on difference of two squares. Difference of two squares means a square minus b square. As we know this formula, that is equals to a plus b into a minus b. So in the next exercise we are going to solve the question by using this identity a square minus b square. So let's start with the questions. First I'll pick up the simplest question. 25x square minus 64y square. Now here we can see 25 and 64 both are the perfect square. So we have to make it a perfect square. 5x whole square minus 64 is 8y whole square. So we will use this identity 5x plus 8y into 5x minus 8y. So these two are the factors of the given expression. In the same way, if suppose the question is 32x square minus 18y square. Now here we can see 32 and 18 both are not a perfect square. Here we will see what is common in both the terms. So now we will take out 2 common. 2 is a factor of both 32 and 18. So after taking out the 2 common, it's left 16x square minus 9y square. So 2 is also one of the factor. Now these two terms are the perfect square. So 16x square is a perfect square of 4x and 9y is a perfect square of 3y whole square. So again we will use the formula. It becomes 4x plus 3y into 4x minus 3y. So the factors are 2 and 4x plus 3y and 4x minus 3y. Similarly, next question, 2x raised to the power 4 minus 32. Again we can see that 2 is common in both. After taking out 2 common, it's left with x raised to power 4 minus 16. Now here we can see that x raised to the power 4 is a perfect square of x square. So x square whole square minus 4 square. So formula is a plus b, a minus b. So it becomes x square plus 4 into x square minus 4. Now further we can also make a factor of this third term. So here 2 into x square plus 4 will remain as it is and we will make a factors of x square minus 4. X square is a perfect square of x and 4 is a perfect square of 2. Again we will use the same identity x plus 2 into x minus 2. So in this way we can see that we have got the further factors. Next question, question number 11. So 9b plus 2a whole square minus 4a whole square. Here children you can see that 9 is also a perfect square and 4 is also a perfect square. So what we will do, we will make the first term as a perfect square. So it is 9 is a perfect square of 3 into b plus 2a whole square minus 4a square is the perfect square of 2a whole square. Now first we will open this bracket. It becomes 3b plus 6a in a bracket and whole square minus 2a whole square. Again we will use the formula now. 3b plus 6a plus 2a into 3b plus 6a minus 2a. Now we will add and subtract the like terms. So it becomes 8a plus 3b into 4a plus 3b. 6a minus 2a, that is 4a plus 3b. So these two are the factors of the given expression. In the same way you will solve the similar type of questions. Now we will move to the next different type, that is question number 17. This is very important and different from rest of the question that we have done. X square minus y square plus 2yz minus z square. Here we can see that x square, y square and z square. All these three are the perfect square. But 2yz is the odd one out in this expression. So what we will do here, x square, we will put these three terms together in one bracket. So x square minus, when we'll start with the bracket, signs will change because outside negative sign. So positive will become negative and negative will become positive. Up here we can see that this becomes a formula. Which formula? A minus b whole square, that is equals to a square plus b square minus 2ab. So it becomes y minus z whole square. Suppose if here all the terms are positive, then it becomes a formula of a plus b whole square. So again, now see, both the terms are the perfect square. We will use the identity a square minus b square, that is equals to a plus b into a minus b. So x plus y minus z and x minus y minus z. Why I have put it in a bracket? Because outside negative sign. So when we will open, the sign will change. So when we will open, it becomes x minus y plus z. So these two are the factors of the given expression. These type of questions are very important. I'll explain this by taking one more example of similar type. Question number 24 I have picked up. 9x raised to power 4 minus x square minus 12x minus 36. Here 9x raised to the power 4, x square and 36 all are the perfect squares, but odd one is 12x. So what we will do here, 9x raised to the power 4 minus, we'll put these three terms in a bracket. So it becomes x square, again outside negative sign, signs will change, x square plus 12x plus 36. So 9x raised to the power 4 is a perfect square of 3x square whole square minus, now see, x square is a perfect square of x, 36 is a perfect square of 6 and 12x, it becomes 2 into x into 6 because 2 into x into 6 will give us 12x. So again we can see here it becomes a formula a plus b whole square where a is x, b is 6. So it becomes x plus 6 whole square, or you can mention it over here that we have used a formula a plus b whole square. Now see, again we have got the difference of two squares, that is equals to 3x square plus x plus 6 into 3x square minus x minus 6. Why it's minus? Because here it's minus, that's why the signs have changed. So these two are the factors of the given expression. Next is question number 20. Here it is x minus y minus x square plus y square. We'll pick up the first two and the last two. So first two, x minus y, and last two also nothing is common, so I will put only minus I sign outside. It becomes x square minus y square. This becomes a formula. Second term, we can use the formula a plus b, a minus b. So it becomes x minus y into x plus y. Now we can see that in both the terms, x minus y is common. So we will take out x minus y common. And what is left in the bracket? From the first term, we have taken out common. So 1 is left minus from here x plus y. So x minus y into 1 minus x minus y. So these two are the factors of the given expression. One more question of similar type is question number 22. See here it is given x into x minus 2 minus y into y minus 2. What we will do here, we will open the brackets. We will open the brackets. So x square minus 2x minus y square plus 2y. Now here we have to rearrange the terms. What we'll do, I'll put x square first and the third term together, x square minus y square, and second and the last term together, that is minus 2x plus 2y. Now we will see in the first two and the last two. First two, nothing is common, so it will remain as x square minus y square. In the last two terms, 2 is common. When 2 has been taken out common, it's left with x minus y. First term, again we will use a formula, x plus y into x minus y minus 2 into x minus y. So, again we will see in both the terms x minus y is common. So, what is left? X plus y minus 2. So, the factors are x minus y into x plus y minus 2. So, these two are the factors of the given expression. Next question is question number 14. 2 into x minus 3 whole square minus 32. Now in this question we can see that 32 is not a perfect square. So how to make it a perfect square? We can see the first and the second term 2 is common. We will take out 2 common. After that we will see x minus 3 whole square minus 16 is left. Now we can see that 16 is a perfect square and x minus 3 is already a perfect square. So x minus 3 whole square minus 4 whole square. So 2 into, here we can use the formula a plus b, a minus b. So x minus 3 plus 4, x minus 3 minus 4. So now we will add and subtract the like terms. We will get 2 into x plus 1 into x minus 7. So these are the factors of the given expression. For today, the last question is question number 16. That is x square minus 1 minus 2a minus a square. Here again we can see that x square 1 and a square is the perfect square. Odd one is 2a. In this given expression, the odd one term is 2a. So what we will do, x square, we will again put these 3 terms in a bracket. So minus is here, we will put here minus. Next term signs will change. It becomes 1 plus 2a plus a square. Now we will see that all the signs are positive in the bracket. X square minus, this become a formula a plus 1 whole square. Why? You can see it over here. 1 is a perfect square. 2a means 2 into 1 into a plus a square means the perfect square of a. So this is a formula of a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b. So that's why it becomes a plus 1 whole square. So a plus 1 whole square. So again we will use a formula. Now both the terms are perfect squares. So x plus a plus 1 into x minus a minus 1. So these two are the factors of the given expression. We continue with the exercise 4b of factorization, which is based on the concept of the difference of two squares. That is equals to a plus b into a minus b. So based on the same concept, we'll start with question number 25. X square plus 1 by x square minus 11. Now in this type of question, what we have to do, we have to split one of the term. Here x square plus 1 upon x square will split 11. So it becomes minus 2 minus 9, because minus 2 minus 9 is 11. Now what we'll do, we'll put first 3 terms in one bracket and the last term in bracket. So it becomes x square plus 1 upon x square minus 2. It's a formula of x minus 1 by x whole square, and 9 is a perfect square of 3. Here see, if we will expand this x minus 1 upon x whole square, it becomes with the formula a minus b whole square. It gives us the same term. Okay, now we can use the formula a square minus b square. So x minus 1 upon x minus 3 into x minus 1 by x plus 3. So these are the two factors of the given expression. Next question is question number 28. Question number 28 is a square minus b square into c square minus d square minus 4abcd. In this, first we will open the brackets and here we'll split 4abcd. So when we open the bracket, it becomes a square c square minus a square d square minus b square c square plus b square d square, and we'll split 4abcd as minus 2abcd minus 2abcd. Now here we have to rearrange the terms. So I am taking a square c square plus b square d square minus 2abcd together and remaining 3 terms together. So a square c square plus b square d square minus 2abcd, and the last 3 terms together minus a square d square minus b square c square minus 2abcd. Now here we can see a square c square is a perfect square of ac square plus this is a perfect square of bd square minus 2ac into bd, and here negative sign we will take out common and the terms left with the sign changed. So it becomes ad whole square plus bc whole square plus 2abcd. So here we can see that this again becomes a formula a minus b whole square, this first term, and second term become a formula a plus b whole square. So it becomes ac minus bd whole square minus second term will become ad plus bc whole square. Again now it's a square minus b square. So ac minus bd plus ad plus bc, and second is ac minus bd minus, when we are taking the signs will change, so minus ad minus bc. So these are the factors. Based on the same type, I am explaining one more question, that is question number 29. 4x square minus 12ax minus y square minus z square minus 2yz plus 9a square. Okay, again here first we will rearrange the terms. So what we will do, 4x square plus 9a square minus 12ax, will put it together, and minus y square minus z square minus 2yz together. Now first 3 terms, it becomes 4x square is a perfect square of 2x square plus 3a whole square minus 2 into 2x into 3a, and second here negative sign, when we are taking negative sign common, rest of the signs will change. So y square plus z square plus 2yz. So here we can see it becomes a formula a minus b whole square. So 2x minus 3a whole square minus this becomes y plus z whole square. So again we will use the identity a square minus b square, 2x minus 3a plus y plus z, and 2x minus 3a minus y minus z. So these are the 2 factors of the given expression. Next type, question number 31. This is different from rest of the question. This said express x square plus 8x minus 15 into x square minus 8x minus 15 as a difference of 2 squares. So here in this question, children, you can see they have already given 2 factors and we have to make it in the form of difference of 2 squares. Just the reverse of the previous questions. So first what we have to see which are the same terms in both the brackets. So x square plus 8x minus 15, x square minus 8x minus 15. Here we can see that x square minus 15, rearrange the term in the first bracket and rearrange the term in the second bracket also. Here we can see x square minus 15, x square minus 15 is same in both the terms. 8x having opposite signs. So it becomes a plus b into a minus b. So that is equals to a square minus b square. So x square minus 15 whole square minus 8x whole square. We leave this answer like this only because they said that express as a difference of two squares. This is the difference of two squares. Next question is very easy. Evaluate 18.6 whole square minus 1.4 whole square. Now here children, you will not evaluate by multiplying 18.6 2 times, 1.4 2 times and then subtract. Here you have to use the identity a square minus b square. That is equals to a plus b, a minus b. So 18.6 plus 1.4 into 18.6 minus 1.4. So we will add and we can see that it becomes 20 into 17.2. So 20 into 17.2 is 344. This is the answer. Last question is question number 33. Factorize x raised to power 4 plus y raised to the power 4 plus x square y square. Here it is the same as the first question that I have picked up. Split x square y square. So it becomes x raised to power 4 plus y raised to power 4 plus 2x square y square minus x square y square, because if we'll subtract we will get x square y square only. Now we'll put first three terms in the bracket. It becomes x square whole square plus y square whole square plus 2 into x square into y square minus xy whole square. Got it? So this is a formula: x square plus y square whole square minus xy whole square. Okay, now use the identity a square minus b square. X square plus y square plus xy into x square plus y square minus xy. So these are the factors of the given expression. So children, based on today's concept, please finish the rest of the questions of exercise 4B and complete the exercise. Thank you.